These are the sales numbers for the first game I ever released on Steam. Now, the gross revenue is $7,430, but that's gross revenue, not net revenue. The actual net revenue is about $6,000. Now, Steam also takes a 30% cut of this number, but I'm Canadian, so in Canadian dollars, it's about the same number. Now, for some context, it's a roguelike deck builder that I made using GameMaker Studio 2. The game is called Crash the Core. I used code for some old prototypes, and a lot of the design was already made from a card game that I created a couple months before. My goal was just to release my first game on Steam because I've done game development for a long time before then. So in 2021, I spent about 6 months working full-time on the project after I graduated university. For marketing, all I did is release a demo during Steam Next Fest and sent out about 100 keys to YouTubers who I know would enjoy small indie roguelike deck builders. I'm pretty lucky that 5 of the people I reached out to actually played the game, and one of them was Retromation, who I'm a huge fan of. So it had a pretty good launch. Day 1 it sold almost 100 copies, and it just kept selling the more YouTubers covered it, and when it hit like 10 reviews, it also had a big boost. So although I'm really proud of the results for selling my very first game on Steam, I'm not so proud of the game itself. A month after release, I got so burnt out on the project that every time I looked at the code, I almost threw up. I think that's just because I had grown so much as a developer just in that short amount of time, and I learned so much releasing my first game. And so I wish I could just go back and change almost every element about it, because I was actively updating and working on the game for the first couple of months, but eventually it just became too much and I really wanted to move on to a new project. So there was a lot of these minor bugs, spelling errors, and other issues with the game that was really hard to fix and work out because the code I made was sort of outdated. And even though a lot of people really like the game, it's these issues that led to negative reviews once the game became more popular. So if I were to start this project again, I would build a way stronger foundation. That way I could update and support the game way more easily, because I really love the core idea of the game, but I think I just wasn't prepared to finish the game at that time. Ultimately, I'm so grateful for this game because it's the first roguelike I ever released on Steam, and I've since then released 2 other roguelikes. My most recent one is called Kobu the Tree Spirit, which I worked on with my brother, but it's an action roguelike where you play as a tiny character fighting giant humans, but you can aim at their crit spots to take them down quickly. I'll have a link to all these games in the comments and in the description, and if you're interested in following my development journey, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.